Once again, we are live. We are live once again. We are live once again, man. I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. Ask them when you enter the building, man, hit up the chat and let me know you're in the building. When you enter this live, hit up the chat and let me know you in the building. You're tuned in to another episode of Chat, Grill and Chat with Mark B's Perspective. We got a few things to talk about. We just going to lamp, right? Cook some of this good food and just chill. That's all we doing today. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. As I said, this is Grill and Chat with Mark B's Perspective. This is another episode of Grill and Chat with Mark B's Perspective. Let me go ahead and get this grill cracking. Let me go and get this grill cracking while y'all waiting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off by pouring these Kingsford charcoal in this grill. So y'all can see. Kingsford charcoals. Valerie, welcome back. Welcome back, Valerie. Welcome back. Let me see. Do I need to hold on for 1 minute? Get a better view. Let me see. I don't want that to be too high. Let me see. I'm trying to get it right. Trying to get it right. Okay, so y'all can see me standing up, and you can also see me sitting down. Yeah, that's where it need to be. So what I'm gonna do now is put that lighter fluid on it. We'll put the lighter fluid on it. I don't really have much to cook today. I'm gonna let y'all know all that. Put some more of these Kingsford charcoal on here. Kingsford charcoal. This is basically the best charcoal that I know of. It's one of the best. I ain't going to claim that it's the best, but it's one of the best charcoal you can buy, right? I always match it up. I always match up that with the Kingsford lighter fluid. So let's go. And make sure you wet all your charcoals up when you're doing this. Make sure all your charcoals are wet. And once that fire gets started, well, I tell you, it's going to be something serious. Once that fire gets started, it's going to be something serious. Don't want to sit that there. So let me go and light it up, and then I'll continue to talk with y'all. As you enter this live, go ahead, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building and where you're watching from. I had to make sure I open up my vents. I had to make sure I open up the vents. That's something you want to do too. Go open up your vents, right? I got two main vents. I got one at the top and one on the other end of the smoker. One thing I like to do when I'm grilling, I love to put my yeah, Valerie said Kingsford charcoal is reliable. Yeah, I agree with that. One thing I like to do is put that my what you call it, my wood chips on the charcoal. They give a different flavor. Sometimes I want an additional flavor, a flavor in addition to whatever already I got. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I have, and I did do it right this time. I'm soaking the wood chips, right? But you got to be careful with soaking them because you don't want to lose the flavor. But the purpose of soaking them is so you won't, so I won't, so they'll burn longer. That's the purpose of soaking your charcoal, is that so they can burn longer and won't go out as quick. Behind me, I got the fire crack-a-lacking. I got to be careful. Got the fire. You don't never want to be in front of the fire. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be in front of the fire. So as soon as I get this going, we're going to talk about a few things, right? Because currently America is in shambles. And I ain't got to tell y'all this. Y'all paying attention. Even though it seemed like the news is hard to get, the real news, how many soldiers are dying, what's going on over there, we really don't know. And then we have an administration that will come out and tell a bold-faced lie to the American people. But right now, we're going to get our grub on. And check this fire. Check this fire. Got that on there. So I got this thing. It helps me pick up the metal pieces. Can't remember if I got this from Amazon or Walmart or wherever, but this is real good. So I'm put the last one on after the charcoals turn white. That's my goal. I want to let the charcoals turn white and then go ahead from there. That's how you do it when you grill, man. I'm not an expert, but I have grilled a time or two. And you want to make sure before you put the food on that before you put the food on, make sure that the charcoals are white. You know, make sure the charcoals have burned all the way through. So we got the grill behind me, right? Crack-a-lacking. On the menu today, man, I got some turkey burgers. Those who've been watching, I know y'all like, man, you always have turkey burgers. Yeah, I don't eat beef or pork, so I throw some turkey burgers on. So I got some turkey burgers, right? I got some regular hamburgers my daughter eat. And I also have some leg quarters. And I don't know if y'all familiar with the Conecuh sausages. I'm throwing on some Conecuh sausages. And that too, I don't eat, but I have family members that do eat it. I'm gonna pour some of this water off of these chips so I can get ready to put them on there. And then we can throw that food on the grill. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's good to soak your wood chips, but you got to be careful because the wood chips have flavor on it. So sometimes I do put, especially small wood chips, I do put them on without soaking them. But today I'm soaking them and let them burn slower. You see the smoke? You see the smoke? So let's get it smoking, get it crack-a-lacking. Let's go. So what I do, right? This is what I do, man. All I do is put the chips. Now I put the chips on top of the wood. You understand? And when I tell you, you're gonna have that smoke and that flavor. Boom. That's how it goes down over here. That's how we do it. So as soon as I get this all the food started, we can really chit chat. But if you got something to say, go up, put it in the chat. I'm here for that. If you got something you need to say, go ahead, put it in the chat. If you got something you need to say, go ahead, put it in the chat. I'm here for it. I like this grill. It has the temperature gauge on it. I like this grill. It has the temperature gauge and it lets you know what temperature your food is at. So I'm gonna let it build up a little bit more before I throw my food on there. I'm gonna let it build up before I throw my food on there, man. Cause I got some food for you. So I know y'all waiting for the food, but be patient with me. I'm about to throw it on there. I'm gonna throw it on there. So just be patient, man. And guess what? I'm gonna eat on stage, man. Don't be offended, but I'm just gonna show y'all, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna fake it, whether the food tastes good or whether it's not so good. But we're gonna go through that. Great, let this thing build up. And you got to be careful with this grill. I've noticed that um, this grill get hot quick, and if you ain't careful, because a lot of times I know a lot of people have that little water bottles and stuff to put the fire out. Today I ain't even got that, right? Because I'm confident. I'm not overconfident, but I'm confident in what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, we got a mess going on here in these United States of America. We got a mess going on, man. Can't nobody deny it. We at war. They spending billions of dollars per day, right? And now Trump is asking for 200 billion to continue this, what I call illegal war, because it was never approved by Congress. So let me go ahead and, oh yeah, I can get something on that grill right now. I can get something on that grizzle. A little bit more. Let the temperature build just, I'm going to let the temperature build just a little bit more. But that's what it is, man. I hope y'all are having a good day. Me, I'm having a great day. As I like to say, man, every day above ground for me is a good day. Man, that smoke coming over my head. Oh, that smell good. That's without any food on the grill. It smell good. But I'm got some of that H2O. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated. Let me know in the chat what y'all drinking, man. Share in the chat what y'all drinking. Yeah, let me go put this on here. I'm gonna start this off, man, with some turkey burgers and regular burgers. Ooh, I'm gonna also put some Kaneka sausages on, right? And I don't know like where y'all located at, or you're familiar with them Kaneka sausages, but for the people who eat pork, they say they good. So I'm gonna go and bless them with some of these Kaneka. Shut that for a minute. So right now, I threw some Kaneka sausages, right? Some turkey burgers, and some regular hamburgers on the grill. That's what we got right now. But listen, man, I saw somebody did a, it wasn't an interview. It was like a segment. It was a segment from an interview. And what they was explaining is now good. The question was, is it good to join the military? And he explained the different benefits. As we all know, you get the VA loan. There's a lot of good blessings for joining the military, right? But after he gave this long speech, he said, right now, he can't say that is a good time. Even with all the benefits that we know about, you know, just people that get paid, they're getting paid after they doing that one term or whatever. Somebody said, that's a sweet grill. Appreciate that. Yeah, it got a temperature gauge on it. It got a smoker on the side. And what I like about the smoker, somebody said, where's all this money coming from? No money for EBT, regular workers' health insurance. Please let me know. I'm confused. Gas, groceries, bills high, all this money being spent. Yes, and this is the thing, right? All you got to do is think back to what he say. And when I say he, I'm talking about President Trump. He explained that everything is good. We made all this money from tariffs, right? They got all this. We sitting on money is what what he told the American people, right? But Americans is struggling. Uh, 6 months ago, maybe even longer, they promised stimulus checks or relief checks because Americans need it, right? I'm not just waiting for that, but I'm just saying this is the stuff that come out of his mouth because every time something get going, they heat up some stuff, whether it's the e-files or whatever it may be. He'd try to placate the people by saying, "I'm gonna give you all some money," right? So that's where we at. But dealing with this war, first of all, on the side of just the war alone, man, it was an illegal act, right? He running the country all wrong. And then another issue is that he basically declared war, economical war against the entire world, right? President Trump declared war against the entire world, right? I'm gonna put 10% on this, and that's war, right? Tariff war, which tariff war can lead to real war. So he declared war with all these people. You make America great again. He ain't even making this great, but he's putting tariffs on these countries. And then he wanted to say, help me through the Strait of Hormuz. Valerie, I guess he is spending the surplus on the war. There's no real surplus, right? Because even with Christy Knowles, we know that she spent like 200 million on commercials with her friend's company. The company, basically, the company was created like 8 days before the contract. So there's a lot of BS going on right now. There's a lot of BS that's going on. But yeah, man, like I said, I got that turkey burgers. I got hamburgers, and I got some Conecuh sausages. For those who are familiar with Conecuh sausages, that's what's on the grill. I do got some chicken legs I'm gonna throw on in a minute, but I'm trying to let these cook first. Grill piping. The grill is piping. Y'all can't see the smoke, but the smoke is all around. So that's where we at, man. But I can't wait for one of them burgers to get done, right? Because I'm gonna bless it right here on stage. I'm gonna eat that burger right here on stage. So Valerie and everybody else, man, I thank y'all for coming through, man, and checking in. I know some people, they check in, they come in and out, right? They don't stay the whole time, and I'm cool with that. But I appreciate y'all coming through, watching Grill and Chat with Mark B's perspective. I hear that grill. Like I said, I got some burgers on there, man. Turkey burgers on there and some Conecuh sausages. And I don't know if Conecuh sausages is just limited to a certain area, but if you're in the South, you probably know or heard of Conecuh sausages. But I'm also, when I take some of that off, I'm gonna put the Smoky Joe grill. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. It sounded how I wanted to sound. That grill is sounding how I wanted to sound. That grill is making noise, man. That grill is making noise. But as I was saying, there was he was former military, a veteran, and they asked him, was it, the benefits are gone, and he shared a whole bunch of stuff but he concluded at the end by saying, at this time, he wouldn't, not under this administration, he wouldn't recommend anyone going. They gotta, Valerie, my burgers got to be well done now. All that rare, medium or rare, I ain't gonna say I'm against that, but I want mine to be done. I don't want it to be mushy in the middle. I don't want it hard done, close to burnt. It ain't got to be like that, but I do want my burger to be done. You understand? I want my burger to be done. That was a great question. I want my burger to be done. And I noticed A lot of people, even people I know, like with the steaks, they want them medium or rare. And like I said, if that's what they like, okay, cool for them. But me, man, I want my burgers. I want them done. I want my burgers to be done. Let me check on these because they're this grill to get hot real quick. Like it's at 300 right now. Hold on. And the sauce that I use, this is one of many, but one of the sauces that I use is that Sweet Baby Ray's. This ain't the only one I use, but I'm telling you that Sweet Baby Ray's be hitting the spot. I also like I also like to try different stuff. Like if I see somebody got some homemade barbecue sauce or something like that, I would like to give it a try. I don't really like the ones that's real strong far as when it goes to the ketchup base. I don't eat ketchup. So like the ketchup base sauces, if it's anything close to ketchup, I really don't want it, right? Because there's something about me and ketchup that I really can't vibe with like that. There's something about me and that ketchup that I really can't vibe with. But like I said, I do have ketchup in the house because there's other people in the house who may eat ketchup. But anybody got any other questions, any suggestions or questions about recipes or anything that I have cooked in the past or that you would like to see me cook? If it's within reason, I try it out. It depends. I would try it out. But I saw on the news, was it today or yesterday? I think it was this morning. They was trying to give us options. One of the options, to deal with these high gas prices was you can work from home, but everybody can't do that. Every job is not offering that. What if you work at a fast food place? You can't work from home. You got to be there every day, or you will not get paid. That was one of the things, and they was coming up with all these different brilliant ideas. I have an idea. How about we stop this war, right? How about we do that? Stop the war, right? Leave them folks alone, and then the gas prices can eventually, I would hope, come down. Let me go flip these burgers. That's a fire. And that's a fire. As I said, I got some legs that I'm gonna throw on there. Let me get back in the camera. I got some chicken legs that I'm gonna throw on this grill. So I'm let I'm gonna let some of that cook some. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw one or two of them chicken legs on the grill so we can go get that started. So I would at least have some on the grill. Just a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? To get this thing cracking. Just a couple of those. Just a couple of them legs, them chicken legs. I wanted to make sure I threw a couple of them chicken legs on the grill so we can get this thing cracking. We need to get to some peace here and around the world. That's what Valerie said. Valerie said, okay, Valerie said, open pit is fire to me. Doctored up as you look in your fingers. That's what I'm talking about. It said, Valerie said, we need to get to some peace here around the world. And I agree with that. That's why I wanted to be the president. Okay, what age were you when you wanted to be president? You really have to be able to understand people and what they need. Sadly, I'm too poor. Okay. But Valerie, what age were you when you wanted to be president? Jerv Gray said, oh, I want some. Irv, you more than welcome to have some, man. But I'm far away and ain't partake. I make my own, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, go cook yours, man. But let me get some of this good H2O. Stay hydrated, because at least where I'm at, it's getting kind of warm. So make sure y'all stay hydrated. Drink what you will, but my choice is that good H2O. Now, when I want flavor, I got another cup for flavor. So I got 2 cups. I got one with the water. Oh, at the age now. Okay. I thought you was talking about when you was a child. Yeah. Yeah. But that's a hard job. Well, I know it's a hard job. That's a hard job running an entire country, right? And no matter who you are, in most instances, you're gonna have people that agree with you and support you, and you're gonna have some, because all you need is what, 51% to win. So what if you get to 51%, but now you got 49% that you got to try to bring in, right? And that's something Trump has not been able to do, is unite the country. After every president, their goal should be to unite. 105 degrees. Woo! It's H2O for me. That's what's up. Hey, you in Arizona, right? Let me check this food. You in Arizona? So where you at? I believe it's Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. If my memory served me correctly, I think you in Arizona. But yeah, that 105. Woo! That's hot. That 105, man. Arizona checking in. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. But like I said, man, I don't know how much more longer, but in a few minutes, one of them turkey burgers is going to get done, and I'm going to slaughter it with all intents purposes. I'm going to slaughter that turkey burger. I ain't playing no games with it. I'm not playing no games with it. I'm going to slaughter it. As I said, man, thank y'all. Make sure y'all like the video too, man, because y'all coming in and out, and sometimes y'all don't hit that like button. Make sure you like this video. It's free to like. You understand? It's free to like. And also, if you find the channel interesting, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Also, on my turkey burger, here at the house, I got regular yellow American cheese, but I also got white American cheese. Today, I'm gonna put on the white American cheese. Tell me which one do y'all like better, the white American cheese or the yellow cheese, or does it make a difference? Yeah, someone with intelligent thinking. You got to be able to think on your toes. Even though, like, with Bush, talking about the son Bush, he responded during 9/11. He was able to think on his toes. He was able to bring the country together, right? Because people were feeling it was a lot of fear during 9/11 because that was actually one of the first main attacks on this land, especially to that scale. And President George Bush, the son, the second Bush, he responded and he worked on bringing the country together, right, at that time. Obama did a good job of working with both sides of the aisle. And that's what it got to be. But now we're seeing something totally different. He just working towards his side. Everybody else are criminals, right? Pepper jack cheese, American cheddar. Yeah, yeah. I mess with that, here and there. But today, like I said, I'm going with that white American cheese on that turkey burger. Let me check this out. Hold on. So the grill is piping hot right now. The grill is piping hot right now. I need to move this to the side. Yeah, the grill is piping hot right now. I'm just flipping some stuff around, making sure stuff don't burn. Flipping some stuff around, making sure. Just flipping some stuff around, making sure some stuff don't burn. I'm gonna go and put some more of them wings, some more of them chicken legs on the grill. Yeah, it's getting there, y'all. It's getting there. A small piece of my burger broke off. Pretty tasty. But it says Swiss cheese, Kobe mix. Just depends on what I have. Oh yeah, all that Kobe is that shredded. Yeah. So it depends on what you have. That's what it is. You can only use what we have, right? Like today, I know a lot of people like to have buns. I got regular white sliced bread, no buns today. So, like you said, Valerie, we use what we got. Yes, the president, and this is another thing too, right? Where what makes it difficult in this current time. You got all these secretary of defense or secretary of this, secretary of that, right? So they can come with different ideas. If it's dealing with war, if it's dealing with foreign relations, everybody would bring their spill. But right now, every position is operating under the mind of Trump. Like he tell them what to do. They don't even advise him. Ain't no advising going on. Trump tell him, and if he get mad, he gonna fire you. So that's what we're dealing with right now, right? And they had all these positions, I would think, for a reason. Every one of them positions were there or are there for a reason. So that's the issue right now too, right? You got to be able to listen. So that was a very good point of Valerie. It said, plus the president should be able to listen. But some, like Trump think, I'm the president, it's my way, I'm the smartest, it's my way. No, you have these positions. These people can help you. And if y'all had the right intelligence, y'all would have knew that it was not a right time to go into that war. But instead of listening to these advisors, he listened to Netanyahu. He let Israel trick him into going to war. So now we done lost servicemen, right? Getting shipped over here in a box. That it wasn't necessary. It was not necessary, man. So that's why we're in a situation now. And now he's currently asking for help. So that's the thing, y'all. He currently asking other nations for help. And they looking at him like, man, you just said you putting tariffs on us. You just been disrespectful to us. So you got to remember what you do, man. Remember how you treat people, because you never know when you're going to need them. No other time has the U.S. called for help from our allies and they not responded. During 9/11, the world was ready to respond. But when you treat people bad, this is what you get. Valerie said, I don't allow yes people around me, period. You fake if you are a yes person. And that's the truth, man. You got to be able to, even if you got a close friend, right? If you got a close friend, you got to have somebody in a circle to say, listen, even if they tell you in private, they might not tell you in public, right? Sometimes they only going to tell you in private because they don't want to embarrass you, but they at least have to tell you. This is that white American cheese that I'm going to slap on this turkey burger, and I'm great get it in, y'all. I wish I can give everybody out there a plate. I wish I could, right? But you know I can't. For one, we're in different locations, and then two, it would cost too much. But I would love to give everybody a taste of what I'm cooking, man. So y'all can give me your honest opinion. He said he don't use honey. He not familiar with that. That's a good point. Where they say you can get more people with honey than you can with vinegar. His ideology, and most of the people in his inner circle feel like the strong man. I'm just strong enough and I can take it. Let me check this. I need to flip these turkey burgers. Woo. Now that grill is talking, man. That grill is talking. Somebody gonna place an order? Anybody need to place an order? Hey, have y'all heard of Conecuh sausages? Have you heard of Conecuh sausages? As I mentioned, I don't use ketchup, right? But I will throw on that. It's called Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm gonna throw this on there. Give my blessing to the Most High for receiving this food, right? Thank you, God. And now, let me take my first bite. Y'all witnessing me take my first bite. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Valerie, your food will be coming up. Valerie want two pieces of chicken, a beef burger, and a sausage to go. I got you coming up. Mm. I'm looking at the grill, right? That grill at 450. That's why it's good to have that water thing. I don't have it with me today. And then I got a spray bottle that I can use, but I didn't bring that out. But like I said, this grill will get hot quick. But what I do, I got my charcoal in the middle. And if it gets so hot, I push everything to the side, right? To prevent from burning up the food. But this Valerie, this turkey burger, I know a lot of people, some people don't eat turkey burgers, but this turkey burger is on the one. It's right. I tell you, it's right. It's right. I'm gonna go back over the menu. I got hamburgers, right? Turkey burgers, Kaneka sausages, and chicken legs. Got hamburgers. Also, I was gonna punch Kool-Aid. My drink should be sugary fruit punch Kool-Aid. Yeah. Like I said, I got the H2O, but also got some fruit punch in the other cup. That's just wanting some flavor in it. But the best thing, especially when it's hot, is that H2O. So this is Grill and Chat with Mark B's perspective. And what I try to do is come out here, once a week on Saturday around 11 a.m. Eastern time. I try to come out, share my grilling experience with y'all, and then just chat, just talk about it. So, as I said, make sure y'all like the video. Even you sticking your head in and out, like the video, man, because what that does is give me support and help the algorithm and let YouTube know that this is something that y'all will be interested in, right? And then I'll be able to continue to make further videos and also pay for this food. This food ain't free. The charcoal ain't free. So if y'all can just support a brother, man, on that, like the video, make sure you comment as Valerie been doing. And also real quick, for those who don't know, man, Valerie is a content creator. Make sure you check out her channel and also support her. Valerie is a content creator. Right now, my grill is like 450, and you really don't want to get too high, but none of the food is directly over the fire, so I'm kind of safe. These turkey burgers, they are delicious with some onions, peppers, mushroom. Been there, done that, most definitely. I've done that, and yes, they are good like that. Do you fry them, the onions and the peppers and all that, or do you put those on raw? Valerie, do you fry those onions, or do you put them on there raw? What's the best method for you? And if you're in the market of purchasing a grill, in the description, you will see this product. It can be purchased, right? And to just be transparent, any what you call it, all qualifying purchases, I will get a small commission, right? But if you in the market for getting a grill, this is a good one. Nice one in the backyard. It's not a big commercial one you take to the park. This is good for the backyard. I got a secondary grill as well for when I need to cook additional food. But this grill by itself really get the job done. So we just grilling and chatting and Mark B's perspective. So the rapper Redman had did a public service announcement. I think last year it was either 2025 or 2024, right? Encouraging women, especially all people, but especially women and children, man, to be aware when you're out and about, because there's people out there who are taking people. There are people missing right now. So I did want to mention that women and children, y'all be safe out there, but it applies to anybody. But what Redman is saying, you got people out there, they setting traps. They put $1 on your windshield blade, and as you get it, they're gonna try to get you. So just be very careful, man, out here when you go to like to shopping malls and just go to the beach or anywhere. People carrying stuff on a card. They give you a business card, right? The substance on the card might cause you to either faint or become delusional. So you got to be very careful, man. So I did want to mention that uh, Redman got the public service announcement. I do got a copy of that on my channel. Man, check that out. Excuse me. He talking some serious stuff. You got to pay attention because nowadays, not just nowadays, but we're living in nowadays. So I'm speaking about nowadays. You got to be careful out there. Our women got to be careful. Our children got to be careful. There are people missing in real life. Yeah, it got one. It got one that you probably can't see it, but when you lift it up, there's a grill. And sometimes I use it, say like if something cooking a little bit too fast, I put it on the top. Saute them onions. Yeah, right. So it does that grill does have one of the things up top of the main grill where you can put like onions and different stuff. Or if something's cooking too fast, I usually put stuff on that top grill. That's why I say this grill here, man. This grill here is the truth. To be careful so you don't have to do strange things for no change. Exactly. And then some of the people, man, that's why it's really not funny. Some of the people are not making it back alive. So we got to be careful, man. And it happened in some of the most busy and public places. It happens in some of the most busy public places, right? Because if an individual is carrying somebody, walking them, the average person, or I'm going to think that's their brother, that's their loved one, they're helping them out. They could have just drugged that person, right? Or gave them some type of substance and now taking them to their demise. So we have to be careful out here. That's a fact. And that goes not just women and children, but men too. Men too. We have to really be careful out here. What y'all got planned? What do y'all have planned for this beautiful Saturday. What do y'all have planned for this beautiful Saturday? After I break all this dollars and yes, ma'am. Miss, I love my black folks. Soon as the skies are clear, hey, I want to say it right. Is it Michi? Michi. I'm starting to. This is like the fourth one. Grill and chat with Mark B's perspective. So I'm gonna try to come out, once a week and just, grill for my people. Really grill for me, but just grill and chat with my people, man. But I do appreciate you stepping in. It's Michi 6. I appreciate you stepping in. You said as soon as the sun come out, we got the grill. It's time to barbecue. You better believe it. It's about just enjoying life, and we ain't bothering nobody. Everybody's chill. We just want to have a good time. And Valor, you made a good point when you said in those situations that we was talking about earlier, most people don't make it back. Most people don't make it back. That's why you got to be careful. And Michi, what we was talking about is, Redman gave a public service announcement warning women and children, which it also includes men, to be careful out here in these streets, right? Because people, they got all kind of tricks. Some people wake up with plans on kidnapping or taking people. So yeah, you got to be careful out there. Valerie said everyone needs to be careful. Organ harvesting kids, women, boys being snatched. That's what I'm saying. Boys and men are not excluded. Sometimes we feel like we good, right? But somebody could spray some mist on you, and you might be the best fighter. You might be the strongest. But if you're incapacitated, you're unconscious, what can you do? So that's where we at, man. We want everybody to be safe. Kid and Play made the song "Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody," right? And that's what kind of time I'm on. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but there are people out in society who want to hurt other people. They do it all year long. Yeah, they plot for that. So just got to be careful, man. Do your own diligence to pay attention to your surroundings. I even be thinking when I park, I try not to park in places that's hard to get out. I try to park somewhere, right, that is easy for me to get out. Sometimes I can because the parking lot may be packed, but if it's a way where I can just drive straight out instead of backing up, I'm gonna try to do that. Get to the point where I can just park somewhere where when I leave, I can just drive straight out and ain't gotta worry about it. If you feel like you're being followed, whether it's on feet or in a car, take measures. Start paying attention, right? Make an unnecessary turn to see if that person or persons are following you. So yeah, that PSA for the method that Redman made can be used today, yesterday, or whenever. But we got to be, you got to be diligent, aware, vigilant. You got to be aware, man. Nobody ain't gonna look out for you how you look out for you. So, but I want to thank y'all, man. Make sure y'all like this video, right? Make sure you like the video. And for those, the new ones, anybody new that's looking, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. But let me check on this food, right? I don't want to burn up the food and look crazy on camera. So let me do this. I got them Kaneka sauces. They look like they ready. So people, people queue. Valerie said people queue all year long. And you right, man. We do it in the rain, sleet. It don't even matter. But that's funny. All year long. You're right. It don't even matter. We're gonna queue. But a question I do want to ask y'all, because a couple of these legs, I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on while they on the grill. I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all put the barbecue sauce on while it's still cooking, or do you wait till you take it in the house, put the barbecue sauce on, put it in the oven? What's your strategy on when you put barbecue sauce on? I'm not going to barbecue sauce all of them, but I'm going to put barbecue sauce on some of them. And this time I'm doing it while they're on the grill. Let me know what y'all think. How do y'all do it? Also, real quick, I don't know if y'all noticed, man, but the bees, we used to call them blackjack bees, flew in front of the camera. Every time I come out here, right? Them bees, it must be a hive or something out here. I gotta find it. But every time them bees come out, and they probably come representing Mark B's perspective. See, they know what this channel is. They know this is Mark B's perspective. But every time, like he just was right in my face flying. Bzzz. So I guess because he know this is Mark B's perspective, he just come out just wanting to fly around. I can hear him. I don't see him, but I still hear him. Yeah, I see him right there. Look at him. Mark B's perspective. Listen, they ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. They say the black ones, we should call them blackjacks. I don't know, but them black bumblebees, they say they known for stinging you less. They don't even mess with you if you don't mess with them. Now them smaller ones, they probably sting you quicker. But my thing is, if they got a stinger, any of them can sting you. Valerie said sometimes she put the barbecue sauce on while they on the grill, and sometimes she put them on while they when she go in the house. So this is the thing I use the sauce for. And I got this one too, man. This one is real convenient. This one here, the brush. And you got this brush too. I think I'm gonna use this brush. This brush is real convenient. It's small. It ain't big. This one a little bit bigger, long handle, but they both get the job done. Those are the ones, some of my brushes that I use when I'm putting this barbecue sauce on this good food. Mitch said I add the barbecue sauce after. If the seasoning is on point and you have some good smoked wood chips, yeah, you don't need the sauce. That's a fact. I did put some wood chips on this one. Let me show you. Show you the chips I got. Mesquite smoked chips is the ones I use today. So I got a little mesquite flavor, right? But that's a good point. And like I said, everybody gonna do stuff a little bit different. I'm open to try different things. So, you know, sometime I do it this way. Another question is Michi. Michi6, another question, right? When you do it, do you do all of them, or whoever won it, when they get it, they put their own sauce on? Because I know you said you do it after, you do the sauce after. Is it like a free for all, like whoever won it on, you just barbecue, put it out? If you want barbecue sauce, you put it on your own, just like you would with ketchup or whatever else on a hot dog. So are you saying you do it like that, or you put it all on all the chickens and then serve it like that? That was my question. Michi6. Valerie said, Brother B is big. Just saw him on the camera. Yeah, he big. I know he making a lot of noise. Bzz. All I'm hearing is bzz. But guess what? He ain't bumping to me. He ain't sting me. So far as I'm concerned, he good. But if I find his nest or hive, I might have to go and knock that thing down. If I find his hive, am I wrong? If I find his hive, right, Um, I might have to knock it down because we be having them walls too. Them walls, they always try to get up high where you can't reach them. Build them nests. Then you got they just flying around. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, sometimes I do it like that too. If you want sauce on it, you put sauce on it. If not, eat it like that. Like you said, it's about seasoning it, and also with the wood chips. So good point. Michi said, "Every man for themselves. Everyone has different preferences. So if they want the sauce, they add it themselves. That's the best way. That's the best way. But like I said, I'm a let me flip these legs. I got these chicken legs on there. Let me flip them. I don't want to burn it on camera and make myself look bad. So let me go and flip this thing, and I'll be right back with y'all. Hey, have y'all heard of Kaneka sausage? Because I think it's made in the town, certain town. So I don't know if everybody got it. Have you heard of Kaneka sausage? Like I said, I don't personally eat beef or pork, but I got people in the family that do. You flip these things. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, that grill is right. That's a good point, Valerie. Valerie said when you spraying or you knocking down them beehives or walls nests or whatever, she said spray them with hairspray so they can't fly and be properly covered as well. Let me tell you this: they got some spray. It sprays out as a. They got some like wall stuff. It sprays out like a foam, so it's hard for them to fly. So I also use that too. Valerie said, "My cube be so good, you don't need sauce. I just like good sauce." Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna put sauce on all of them. I just want some with sauce on them. And like Michi said earlier, every man or woman for themselves. That's the best. That's how we usually do it. If you want it, you put barbecue sauce on it. If not, boom. I probably just put sauce on probably 3 or 4 pieces, and that's probably gonna be the pieces that I'm gonna eat. So it ain't gonna matter anyway. Yeah, but the weather breaking, Michi. I like what Michi said. I hope I'm saying your name right, first of all. But Michi, Michi said, every man for themselves, every man, woman, and child for themselves. But as I mentioned, I'm just going to do a couple of them. So remember, I try to come out once. My schedule going to be for grill and chat with Mark B's perspective. It's going to be Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, give or take. Now, I might not be by the minute, but I'm going to be close to it, right? Valerie said, I personally have not heard about that particular sausage. Ooh. Michi said, you pronounced it correctly. I appreciate that. I try my best because I don't want to offend nobody. Think I'm intentionally saying their name wrong. So thank you. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. So Valerie, let me tell you about the Kaneka sauces. There's a town in Alabama, Kaneka, Alabama. I don't know if that's the county or is a city or what, a town where anyway, in Kaneka, they make their own sausages. It's called Kaneka sausages. And that's some of the sauces that I have. They sell it through the South, throughout the South, I guess mostly. I don't know how far it stretches, like if it's in Arizona, maybe not. Y'all probably got your own thing. But the Kaneka sausages is made in a town called Conecuh. Don't ask me. I don't know if that town is a county or is it a town or a city. I don't know what it is, but that town, they make Conecuh. If anybody on here familiar with Conecuh sauces, go and chime in and help me out with that. Um, I just got some family members that put me on game about that. But I don't eat beef or pork. Conecuh sauces is a pork sausage. I ain't got nothing against it. Like I just said, I just cooked it, but I don't eat it. You understand me? Yeah, but I thank y'all, man. I really thank y'all for chiming in. I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for the support. I ask that to make sure that you like this video, right? It's gonna help me out with the algorithm, as far as YouTube pushing these lives out. But as I said, Michi, Valerie, and anybody else is watching, my schedule tentatively is going to be Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time is when I'm, going to come out and do this. And I'm just going to grill and just talk about some stuff. We ain't going to get deep into nothing. We just going to be just like it is, how family do. We just grill and talk, right? We just having fun. We like kid and play. We ain't hurt nobody. Ain't going to hurt nobody. That's the song that they have. So that's what we doing. But what I'm going to do while we on camera, man, I'm gonna go and use this little brush right here and throw some barbecue sauce on some of them legs that's on this grill. I have barbecue sauce in here. This is that Sweet Baby Ray's. Check it out. Check it out. Michi, this how you do it. Them 2 pieces there, I just put it on 2 pieces. Those are mine. If nobody don't grab it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna do 1 more. I know I said 4. I'm just do 3. I thank y'all. I'm winding down. It won't be much longer, but I usually try to go until I take the food off of the grill. I usually try to go with the live until I get all my food off of the grill. But as I said, I know y'all got stuff to do. It's Saturday, man, but I thank y'all for coming through, watching, and showing the support, right? And I'm gonna try to sit back and think of some creative ways how I can do more interactions, make this more interactive with my audience, with y'all, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the food. We're gonna come up with some ideas, but we're gonna also talk about what's going on in our country, in our society, right? I want this to be more positive than negative, but like I said, I'm gonna think of some ways and come up with some more creative ways. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. Man, make sure before y'all go, share this with some other people, man. Share this video with some other people. Share the video with some other people, man, so they can know about Grill and Chat with Mark B's perspective, right? And y'all can see how I get down on the grill. And we could just chat like y'all right here with me cooking, and we just talking, we just chilling, right? Best wishes to all y'all. Best wishes to all y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see me get the rest of the food off the grill before I close this live out. I'm gonna let y'all see me get the rest of the food off of the grill before I actually close it out. Anybody got any thoughts, comments, Yeah, music. Only thing with that, right? And I was thinking about it, should I do it with the YouTube strikes, and you got to be careful what you play and what you say. But that's a great idea. I thought of that. That music would set it off, right? But YouTube is so strict with the strikes and different violations, so you got to be careful what you do. I may be able to get away with it if I'm just going to trash the video afterwards, but you don't want no strike for that. YouTube is funny. YouTube is funny about that copywriting stuff. I remember one time I did I recorded a graduation, and they had like graduation music on there. I thought that would be all right. I didn't play the music. They was playing it, right? Man, YouTube flagged it as a copyright. And I was letting them know, listen, man, this is a graduation. Um, they weren't trying to hear that. Only thing you can do, like with music, you will have to dispute with the music company. Some of them will not respond, and if they don't respond in 30 days, you'll be able to use it. But some gonna respond and say, no, you cannot use their stuff. So that's the thing with the music, though. I love to have the music. We have a good old time, but YouTube got certain restrictions and guidelines that we got to follow, right? Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got. Yeah, for those just joining in, man, this is Mark. This is Grill and Chat with Mark B's perspective, right? And what I do, on Saturday, my tentative schedule is Saturday, right? 11 a.m. until the food get done. And I come out here, I just, grill, and we just talk about real stuff, man. We just chill like we family. Nobody's beefing, everybody's chill. And we just talk, man. I share with y'all the food that I'm cooking. I ask for tips. I share with y'all some tips. So that's what this is, man. So make sure next week on Saturday, you chime in, you tune in, right? Make sure every Saturday, tune in. This grill, like right here, is the truth. They got a temperature gauge. So I like it because even while it's closed, you can tell, like far as the temperature, how hot it is. Do you need to move some food around? Quadratic equation, uh, quadratic equation said, "You're an old school father." I guess you can call me that. But today, all I'm doing is just grilling and chatting, right? It ain't about the age right now. It's about, first of all, it's just about, enjoying life. And that's what I'm trying to do. Enjoy life and bring peace, right? Because as we know, the world is in chaos, at least the United States, right? Iran is in chaos because of the strikes of the United States. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But I just come out here, just do the grill and just share with y'all, man. So I'm hoping that this experience can brighten y'all day up, right? It can add a positive light to your day, some positive thoughts to your day, some positive ideas to your day. So thank you. Quadratic equation 8595 said you're an old school father. I don't know if that's a compliment or diss, but thank you for your compliment. I appreciate that. Make sure you like the video. What is it? Quadratic quadratic equation. He said that's a compliment. I appreciate that. So I come out here with my apron on Saturday. Remember, it's going to be hard to remember from this Saturday to next Saturday, but on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, and that's when I get it cracking. You know, I come out here, had a grill piping, and we just talk about life. I'm gonna go get the rest of the food off of the grill. And listen, man, after I do that, I'm gonna close out. And then, as I say, I hope that y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday, because that's what it's about. It's about enjoying life, man, because life too short. At the blink of an eye, man, you or I can go. Today can be my last day. Today can be your last day. So let's remember that. Don't take this life stuff for granted. Appreciate life and try to make the best of it. Yeah, yeah. Now we listen, man. Q, that's what I'm talking about. Q said, yeah, we need to get the heck out of Iran and get those crazy people out of government. Yeah. We got like 2 more years for that. Because by them having a majority, nothing else going to work. Like impeachment is not really going to matter, you know. Um, if it was the other way around, let me tell you this: if it was the other way around, you saw how they bum rushed the Capitol. If it was the other way around, that group would bum rush, and they would make something happen because they gonna put their lives on the line. They gonna go out there and bum rush, right? On the other hand, I guess you say the what you call them, the left or liberals or whatever, they want to do stuff the so-called right way, which is going to take until first of all midterms elections. We got to wait for that, and then even for him to get out of there, it's going to be 2028. I was watching the video, man, and it made sense. You know, you can't run on the third term, but who are Eric Benet? He be doing stuff on like TikTok. Eric Benet said he suggested that Obama run as vice president. He said he researched it. I haven't researched that. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if he can do it. But what he said is for Obama to run as he said for Obama to run as vice president, right? Because you know, after all this, we're gonna have to build these relationships with these other nations. Ain't nobody messing with the United States right now. Canada done. The way he disrespected Canada, Canada done. You understand? There's a lot of nations, even when he asked the other nations to help, they're like, nah, man, that's y'all war. What's up? What's up? Or it's Arturo Soda said, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Welcome to the live. Make sure you like the video. Y'all be coming through and don't even be liking the video. Make sure you like the video, man, so we can help this YouTube algorithm know that I'm putting out good content. You understand? And I'm cooking, right? I'm sharing with the people. And I'm also listening. Yo, Curtis, yo, Curtis said, Curtis said, you don't look like you're starving. Yo, I didn't never say, yo, I never said I was starving, Curtis. But God is good, man. I'm thankful for the minor blessings, or whether it's minor or bigger. I'm thankful for that. But I come out here and I make these videos. I'm just saying, you watch the video, make sure you like the video, right? It don't cost anything to like the video. Make sure you like the video. And if you like the content that I make, man, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Today, when I cook, man, for those who getting in late, what I cooked today was regular hamburgers, turkey burgers, right? Conecuh sausage. And some of y'all might not know what Conecuh sausages are, but they made in the town of Conecuh. They make their own sausage, so it's called Conecuh sausage. And I made some chicken legs. Q said Michelle Obama is what we need, but she says she doesn't want to run. See, this is the thing though, right? And I feel you. That would be a good pick. But it's people who quietly and secretly won't vote for a black woman. We saw that with Kamala Harris. Even in Texas, we saw it with Jasmine Crockett. She may can win, but that would be a chance because people going to get behind getting them ballots and they might not vote because some of them rather see a white man than they would a black woman. And that's just being honest. This ain't about no race or none of that, but I got to speak the truth. So yeah, she would be a good run. But I'm telling you, Eric Benet was saying that Obama should run as vice president. And he's saying the president, whoever that be, can give him the executive power to go around these nations to try to rebuild. It's going to take 8 years after Trump to try to rebuild trust with Europe, with any of these nations. They not really feeling us because they see in a blink of an eye, democracy can be thrown out the window. Be nice. Okay, try to be nice. Okay, now mail me one of those burgers. I got you, man. Just send me the address. Don't send the address, man. I got you, though. I got you. But yeah, that's how I do it, man. And it's going to be every Saturday, right? 11 o'clock Eastern. Stay tuned, man. It's called Grill and Chat with Mark B's Perspective. That's what I got going down, man. But I thank y'all, man, so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And I'm going to show y'all real quick. I use that sweet. This is barbecue sauce I've been using. This ain't the only one. I got all kind of, barbecue sauce, but this is one of the ones that you see right here. I had that's gone. But what is it? Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. That's some all right barbecue sauce. All right, for my grill masters and those who don't know, I use charcoal. I use Kingsford charcoal, right? Valerie said Obama try. Yeah, you're right. But Eric Benet said we need you. Q said this current government wants to intensely mess up our reputation so they can take over. Yeah, the trust is out the door. I'm gonna give you 2 points. Like, even with this Iran thing, forget what political side you on. They were in negotiations, right? In the middle of negotiations when Trump and them bombed Iran. That's like we talking peace, but then I turn around, but that's some slimy stuff behind your back, and he bombed them. They did that the first time. The second time they were still in negotiations, right? Trying to come up with a resolution. In the middle of negotiations, they bombed them, and that's when they killed the supreme leader. So it's like, and they're not just looking at it as Trump, they're looking at it as America. So they have lost all kind of faith in America, man. For one, that we allowed and voted for something like that. So that's what's going on. Q said, I just bought some of that Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah, the Sweet Baby Ray's is the truth. It's some good, but like I said, that's not the only one. That's just the one I brought out today. It said you need what? Hey, wisdom is mine. What's the question? I don't know what you're saying you need. I need you to like the video, man. Can you like the video? Remind me what you said that you thought I need something. Just like the video, man. If you uh tell me what you're talking about. I talked about so much different stuff. I don't remember I don't know what you're referring to, but I got that good H2O. I'm gonna get this food off of this grill. It's almost ready. I just got a couple more pieces left on there. Valerie said, who wouldn't lose faith? Right. And not just trust, far as trust in the United States. They lost, they losing trust in us because now our word don't really mean anything because you got one man who can say this and then change his mind in the blink of an eye. The United States always been the United States, but don't get me wrong. You can kind of they can kind of say something. I'm not gonna say it was factual because they did a lot of underhanded stuff. It just right now under this administration, they have become more bold, right? They used to do some secret stuff in the nation, especially dealing with African Americans, right? Segregation. They did it in our house. Now they doing stuff worldwide. And remember, the United States is the only nation who dropped an atomic bomb. We can't forget that. So we already got reputation, but we rebuilding, right? Even Japan came and was speaking to Trump. Japan held grudges against the United States for them hundreds of thousands of people that they killed when they dropped the atomic bomb. But you saw the other day under Trump, the lady came to America, and Trump, not knowing, had a nerve to bring up about Japan. She said she would felt so humiliated she will not come back over to this country. So right now, we just losing people, and he don't see it. Either he I don't know if he playing games, he just working towards the MAGA crowd to please them, or he just don't know. Is he just that incompetent? And that's where we at, in this country. When I get these last pieces of chicken off, I also want to let y'all know that remember when you're grilling or cooking or whatever, is a certain, don't just leave the fire because that fire can light back up, at least on this grill. What you want to do is make sure you wind it down. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I do when I wind it down on mine. So don't just walk away from a grill because the charcoal went out, because it can surely ignite again. Yeah. Q said the people around him are telling him to do that because they want to take advantage of the government. Exactly. And there's a lot of money being passed around, man. It's a big money grab. There's a lot of what they used to call it, waste, fraud, and abuse going on. There's a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse going on in this administration. So I mean, big boy. This ain't no little boys game. This is big $1 billion games. So that's what's going on. Let me go get this food off of this grill, and then I'm gonna close it down and kind of show y'all. I know there's people on here who know how to grill. I'm not talking about that, but I just want to show how I wind it down and make sure my charcoal don't ignite back up, right? And I think something that should be a practice that everybody should use when you grilling. So I'm gonna go get these last few pieces of legs off of the grill, and then I'm gonna show you what I do that's necessary to put the fire out. These charcoal, your thing is out and it can light back up. So let me show y'all. So once you get done cooking, right, you don't just want to leave the grill up. This is what I do. And the average person that grill knows this. I'm speaking to those who may not know. Make sure you close. Make sure you close your grill, right? Go to your vent, close your vent. I have two vents on this side. I got one at the top, right? Over here on the other side, you can't see it's out of the picture, but I closed the grill that's on my smoker. So I closed the grill. I also closed both of my vents. The temperature right now is at 300. So let me see what you got. He's dumb, true enough, but they are not correcting him because they know what the outcome will be. Yes, you're fired. If they go against anything that he say, and you're exactly right. So they have to bow down to him. But when you're a man, you're a man. That's why they say a coward dies 1,000 deaths. But if you're a grown man, okay, do what you want to do. You can kill me just one time, right? That's what that saying means. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. Because you can just continue to bow down and just be a coward. But a grown man, he gonna stand on what he believes. Q said, okay. Always make sure you close your grill and put the fire out. Just because you see the charcoal and it look like it's done, I have seen them light back up. So just be careful. It's just a safety measure. Ain't none of this stuff perfect. We just living and learning in life. That's all we doing. But yeah, it would be nice if you had people around him that was able to stand on their 2 feet. I'm gonna give you all an example. Margie Green Taylor was one of his number one supporters. The moment when the Epstein files came out and she started talking against what he wanted her to say, now she's the worst person on earth. So they don't want to be put in that situation. Even the ones up under him, if they talk against him, he gonna put the axe on them. So they gotta choose. Okay, you're gonna be a grown person about it, or you're gonna be a coward and you're gonna die 1,000 deaths, or you're gonna be a grown man and they just kill you one time. What would you do? You're gonna be a coward and keep getting bent over, keep dying, or you're gonna be a grown man and they can only kill you one time. And that's where we at, man. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. My man Q, wisdom is mine. Everybody who was on here, those who commented, those who did not comment. But make sure you like the video, man. Yep, sounds draining too. Yeah, you got to be a grown man about that, man. Whatever it is you're going to do in life, man. Let it be what it is. But I'm a grown man, and this is my stance. I'm standing on it. We can be cool if you want, but this is my stance. So that's what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I done gave y'all what I gave y'all. Remember, next week, Saturday, 11 o'clock Eastern, I'll be back Grill and chat with Mark B's perspective. I don't know what I'm gonna have on the grill. I don't know what I'm gonna have on the grill, but I'll be back Saturday, 11. God's willing. First, let me say God's willing. So Valerie said, have a good weekend, everyone. You do the same. Make sure y'all check out Valerie's channel. She's a content creator. Make sure you check out Valerie's channel. She is a content creator. Have a good day. Bye. Appreciate you, Q. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. Be safe out there, right? Hopefully things will change where these gas prices can come down. Thanks for watching the video. If you have not done it, go and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video, man. Until next time, man, y'all be safe out there. Peace.